Brothers and sisters, Trinity Guzman coming at you right now from the amazing forest on the Pacific coast near British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. And I'm on the Sunshine Coast. I just took my RV out into the woods and just took the ferry onto the Sunshine Coast, drove for hours to find this perfect place and just, followed my guidance and just let Madre show me where I need to go to have ceremony. And I can't wait to share all about that with you. But, I just want to say I'm making this video for anybody who's called to ayahuasca, called to a spiritual retreat, or really deepening their own spirituality. And, what does that really even mean, right? And that's, to me, spirituality is all about, taking the inner journey, taking the journey that is the most important journey. We can do all these things in this external world and create and make money and, achieve and obtain and acquire and gain and do all these things that, we're shown is important for us in this physical human world. Yet at the end of the day, I truly believe the most important journey is the inner journey. It's the journey into ourselves. It's into love, into joy, into peace. Because not necessarily having all money or a house or a car, all these things, it's funny how we're taught that having these is going to make us happy, yet how many people do we see around us who have all these things yet are miserable, are unhappy? And they're two completely different things, and I totally believe that this inner journey into ourselves, into peace, into truth, into love, into who we really are, is what this is all about. That's why we came here. That's why we are here as spirits in these physical bodies, playing this game in this dream that we call planet Earth, to be able to wake up and fully become self-realized, self-actualized, and understand who we really are. Our infinite power to be able to create like anything or whatever we want. And I want to make this video because we are launching the first public ayahuasca church in America, and this is for anybody who just wants to experience ayahuasca in America or who really wants to help bring that into fruition, into manifestation together, because that's the only way that this is going to happen, is together. So let me just share with you what happened with my ceremony last night. It was so amazing, and it was actually a very light ceremony. It's been a couple months since I had my last ceremony. And in my last ceremony, I described to people how all I really look at myself as is this servant for Madre, for the awakening, for, the great awakening that we are experiencing right now on planet Earth. We are destined for ascension on this planet. And my role is to simply serve in that, is to help all of you who are watching this and the people who aren't even yet watching this, just through being who I am, by holding the vibration that I hold and having the intention that I do for the awakening of us all, to come back to ourselves, to come back to our hearts, to come back to community, family, Mother Earth. Everything around me that you see, this is where we come from, and this is where we all return, and this is what I'm here to bring us all back to. And so it's been a couple months since my last ayahuasca ceremony, and I was shown in my last ceremony that I needed to get an RV, which I now have, and it's been amazing, and specifically because I had to be in the most powerful state of receiving that I could be for this manifestation to happen. And the most powerful state of receiving that we could be in is love, period. And that powerful state of receiving was my mission for these past couple months. And so I got this RV, and I was shown that I was going to find a lover, someone who could just keep me in that state and that vibration of love and raise that higher and higher and higher, and just keep me completely out of my own way. Because a lot of the times when we create, or when we want something, we stop it from coming to us because of our own fears, because of our own mind. And the more that we can be in our hearts, the more that we can be present, the more that we can be in love, the more we can be in joy, the more we can be in nature, the more powerfully we get out of our own way, the more powerfully we get out of our own minds, and the more powerfully we're able to receive. And so I have been on that journey these past couple months. And just as Madre showed to me, I needed to be in that. And that's exactly what's been happening. And just a couple weeks ago, for those of you who've been staying tuned, we found the land! I am so stoked. It is down by the Columbia River separating Washington and Oregon. It's actually on the Washington side. It's this massive river. It's huge and beautiful. The Columbia River is actually known as the kite surfing capital of the world. And that area is just this outdoor recreation capital. Winter sports, water sports, wind sports, nature, hiking, trails, horseback riding, kite surfing, snowboarding, skiing, snowmobiling, like whatever you want to do there, like in nature, it is there for you. And that's where our land is gonna be. I am so excited. It's 21 acres. And right now we're just in talks with the owner for not just talks, we're making moves. We are in moving forward with the contract and just, attorneys are involved and, real estate agents and just everything is happening for, the title transfer for us to be able to acquire this land and build the first public ayahuasca church in America. I know there's a lot of people who say, yo, this has already been done. I know there's been many ayahuasca churches, or three that come to mind: the Santo Daime, the UDV, and the Church of the Divine Mother down, in different places all over America. But the reason I say it's the first public ayahuasca church is because those churches, you can experience ayahuasca with them, but they're very hush-hush. They're not at all using these modes or these forms of communication like I am, like the internet, to be able to spread their message so that, so many people who are waiting for this medicine, who need this medicine, can experience it. So yeah, it's been done, but not publicly. And that's what this is all about. And I'm not saying this to brag at all, but there's thousands of people a day, over 1,000 people a day are seeing this message, are coming to our website, are watching our videos, thousands, and are being aware of what is being birthed here in America. This is about a vision so huge, a movement so grandiose, and a ripple of love and consciousness that will ripple out for generations to come, that our children's children's children will be able to enjoy the nectars of. This is about something that is so huge, not just ayahuasca, but about awakening and about freeing our humanity. I truly believe that this is the seed, the grassroots movement of something that will truly bring liberation to millions of people's lives. Because this isn't just about ayahuasca. This is about, freeing us from the slavery that we have. Oh, battery. There we go. This is about freeing us from the slavery that we as human beings are. So many people don't even realize it, but so many people live the same lives or the same day again and again and again, and are this cog in a system, this hamster in a wheel, doing the same thing, feeding these corporations that are really just killing us. These corporations that are damaging our planet Earth in their production and in what they create. And this is about honestly breaking those systems down. As indigo and crystal and rainbow star children, we are here to bring about the new earth. And it's up to people with a grounded ability to create, which is why I've had my history in business, because I understand logically systems and the methodology that's required to build something and a template that can be duplicated forever on and grow without my effort continuously needing to be put in. And so what I'm here to do is build a template, a system, a model for a village that we are going to replicate all over the world, so that we can create the bridge for human beings who are ready to leave the system behind, to leave the system of debt and fear and competition, leave that behind and come to a world where freedom and cooperation and love and connection with the earth is the norm. That is absolutely what this is about. This is where we came from, and we've had this, this fall of consciousness, and we are rising back again. And so this is about that, not just Mother Ayahuasca, yet she is the seed, because just like meditation and yoga has come from the East to bring awakening and consciousness to us as human beings in the West, the same thing is happening with Mother Ayahuasca from the South. And there are so many things that are being birthed here for this vision and this movement to take place. And so, that's what I've been up to the past couple months. I've just been enjoying life, creating powerfully from up here. From the astrals, having rituals and ceremony and prayers and offerings, connecting with the spirits, connecting with the animals, connecting with Mother Earth, with Father Sky, connecting with the invisible realm, and gathering all the forces of the angels that are here watching this unfold to be able to birth this together. And so I have been doing what I needed to do from the non-physical and, of course, in the physical world, because that's absolutely necessary. But more so from the non-physical, that's where my focus has been. And just like it's been shown to me, we found the land. And so we are moving forward with moving into the land, with acquiring the land, moving into it, and all the steps that are required for that to continue to progress was shown to me last night. And that's, what I do. I sit with Mother to ask, and I listen, and I watch, and I get the visions, and I get the clarity, and I surrender myself and everything I am, and I offer all my energy for this vision, for each and every single one of you, for all of us, for my loves in my life. My one love, Bless. Oh, I love her so much. The one that I just met. I'm going to France in October to visit her family because she wants me to meet them, because, she's merging her life with mine. She's going to come live with me on the land, live with us, for all the people who are going to be living on the land. And she wants me to meet her family before I do that. And so that's something that's so important. So I'm going to be doing that in October. And that doesn't mean October is not going to be progressing massively. In fact, October, we're planning on, that's the intention, to move into the land. And, the team of builders are going to be coming in, and the people who are, part of the first camp are going to come and start grounding the foundation and the infrastructure, because it's raw land. Like, imagine getting land like this, that's, just raw. We have to install water, power, roads. There's some roads already there, but, building our teepee village, building our outdoor kitchen, our fireplace, it's going to be a little cold because it's going to be winter, but I know that, for the people who are really meant to be there, that's not going to be an issue. And I'm so grateful for all of you, not even the people who are, going to be a part of the first camp, but every single one of you who have played a role in birthing this with me. Because of all your prayers, all of your blessings, all of your intentions, it is the only reason why and how this is able to progress and evolve as quickly as it has been. And so I thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the depths of my soul. Thank you so much for each ounce of positive vibration and frequency that you have deposited into this manifestation. Because it's only because of that, it's only together that we can make this possible. So thank you so much. And so what are the next steps from here? It is to launch a crowdfunding campaign, because we've raised the money for the down payment for the land, which was $65,000, which is actually going to be deposited into our account in a week on August 30th. That is huge! So exciting! And I will, of course, let you know when that day happens. And, of course, we'll all celebrate together, because we are making so much progress, so much leaps and bounds and strides to make this a possibility and reality. And so with that $65,000, we are using that for the down payment, and, I'm going to be building a home there, so that's important for me. And as well, we're going to be building the things like the power, the water, the infrastructure, like I mentioned. And then in order for all of that to happen, the teepee village, the kitchen, the communal space, the temple, we have to raise the money. I was shown that this is absolutely going to be a grassroots vision and movement where it's only together, where we come together to make this a possibility. The investor who's actually giving the $65,000 is my mom. She believes in me so much, and the gratitude I have for her, for everything that I do in my path. She has been the most supportive being that I could have ever imagined on my path. No matter what I'm doing, whether I'm leaving Vancouver, I've been traveling the world for about 5 years, and she supports me in everything I do. Like, Mom, I'm leaving Vancouver. I don't know when I'll be back. She's like, okay, son. Mom, I got everything stolen. I'm hitchhiking from Nicaragua to San Diego. Okay, son. Mom, I'm in jail. It's like, okay, son. Mom, I'm getting married. Okay, son. Mom, I'm getting divorced. Okay, son. And she just supports me because she believes in me. Mom, and when I told her I was creating my retreat center in Peru, she supported me so much. And with this is something where she's able to finally actually support me financially. And with that, I'm so grateful, ultimately, for Spirit playing all the roles that it needs to be played in order for every single step to unfold in a way where this is just inevitable. And so the 65K is being deposited in a week. That's huge. That's so exciting. You can give thanks to that and pray for the land and all of this manifesting just smoothly and efficiently and moving in October 1st. If you want to send a prayer out, put that in. October 1st as our move-in date. And what else? From there, we're launching our crowdfunding campaign. And I was shown that I'm going to be launching the crowdfunding campaign once we, my nose is running, once we actually sign the contracts. So that's going to be very soon. And that's so incredible. So for now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working a lot more than over the past couple months because, my love, her name is Morgan, is back in France right now. So for a month, she's in France, I'm here in Vancouver. I was actually shown in my ceremony last night, I meant to spend a lot of time in the woods, so I'm probably just going to live in my RV and spend a lot of time in nature and solitude by myself, fasting a lot, just staying super clear and super connected, just keeping my vision super open and doing the physical things that need to be done in this world to make this a possibility. And so I'll be writing a lot to all of you via email. And, if you're already getting my emails, great. What I have a request of you is, if you want to be a part of really helping to support the crowdfunding campaign, not only with your own donation, but yes, please donate whatever you can. That's the only way that this is going to happen. But more so, by spreading word of this crowdfunding campaign, by helping do whatever it is. I don't even know yet whether that's, sharing that on Facebook or your social media or Twitter, or emailing that to people that you are feeling that's going to be called to supporting this, or whatever it is that you're inspired to do. Please click the link in the description, and I'm calling forth ambassadors to bring forth and spread word of this crowdfunding campaign, to help us exactly raise the money that we need to make this a possibility. And I've been shown the money's absolutely going to come. There's no doubt about that. And I'm so excited to launch that campaign. It'll be very soon. That's, as soon as we sign the contracts. I feel it so soon. And what else? If you're not yet receiving my updates, and you want to know more about ayahuasca or more about how to experience ayahuasca in America, the link will also be in the description. So whether you want to be an ambassador to support the crowdfunding campaign, or you just want to start getting more of the emails to be kept in the loop about this incredible vision, then click one of the links in the description and please enter your email and be a part of this. There are so many people, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us who are, being involved and hearing about this every day. It blows my mind to see all the emails that are coming in, to read every single one of them. When I send out an email, I read the emails that come back. I don't reply to them all the time because there's a lot and that takes a lot of energy. And I have a team who does put the energy into responding to them. And so I do want you to know I'm so grateful for them, and I do read them, and what I do is just I let it fill me. I absorb all that positive energy, and that's what fills me to continue to do the work that I'm doing here on the ground in the physical world for all of us. So that feels like everything that I want to be sharing today. And about my ceremony last night, it was so amazing. I just wanted to share a little something about that. Was the first time ever have I had a ceremony in the woods like this. And in the middle of ceremony, I was just called to leave my RV, and I actually just found a place in the middle of the forest and just like curled up like a little baby in field position in the moss, and just connected and melted and merged with Mother. And the feelings that you can get with this medicine of coming back home, of coming back to feeling where you come from, of coming back to feeling what it's like to be so safe, so held, so in the right place in your life. No more judging yourself, no more doubting or worrying or fearing, no more complaining, no more of any of those negative feelings or vibrations, but what it's like to come back so fully to being whole, to knowing everything is perfect. That is one of the greatest gifts that Madre Ayahuasca can give you. And the ripple effects of that, and how that changes everything in your perspective after ceremony, and how you operate in the world, and how much more positive you can be. You know, I'm sure a lot of you want to be more positive, but are having a hard time with that because of the programming and the conditioning that's come from being a human being in the world that we've been growing up in. I'm sure, a lot of you are aware of some of the negative thought patterns or habits that you have, and you'd love to change them, but for whatever reason, they're a habit. They're like an addiction. And so you keep doing them. And this medicine can help re-hardwire your consciousness, your mind, your habits, your patterns, your addictions, your beliefs, and your thought patterns in a way where you can just be so much more in alignment with truth, with love, with the ease and joy of being alive. That's what it's really about. It's not about acquiring and obtaining. There's nothing to do, nowhere to get to, nothing to become. You're already perfect. And that's what this medicine can help you to understand, not from here, but to feel it from every cell of your being. And that's why I'm so here to share this with the world. So with that note, thank you so much for watching this video, for being a part of this movement, for all your love, your prayers, your blessings, your intention. And please click one of the links in the description. Play a role. Make this possible together with us. And I look so forward to my next update to you and just keeping you posted. Thank you so much. This is really happening. With so much love, I'll see you again soon. Talk to you soon. Mwah!